So we're here with Nick Austin. How's it going, Nick?
Good, how you doing?
Good, good. So you're fighting August 21st in a couple of weeks.
That's right.
Ready?
Can't wait, I'm ready.
Alright. So you're going against Zubor, and apparently you guys don't really like each other that much.
No, he's a bit of a dick cheese. I don't like him. Don't like his style. Don't like guys like him.
Yeah, you had lots to say last time when we saw you at IFC. And Zubor actually seen that. And on his Facebook pages, there's a lot of comments about that. So you've generated a lot of people that don't like you.
I haven't heard any that has got to him yet. It did. Good. Good. That's very personal.
So tell us, how you been getting ready for this fight?
Just training hard. Really picking it up. Just working on the spots that I think I need to work on. But and just doing my general regimen, getting into shape, kicking ass. 2 times a day most days.
Nice. And
just doing what I do, training to kick the living shit out of guys like him.
All right. Now, are you worried a bit that he's a blue belt under
No.
jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, I know he's a blue belt, but it's not be the first. Wouldn't be the first blue belt I've tapped out. I'll tell you that. So I mean, I'm not worried about it. A belt's just like, he's tough. I give him that, but he's
here,
not
buddy. There's a blue pen.
I could bring a blue belt too, but it's not going to mean anything. We'll see what happens when we both get into the cage and then they say fight.
So mentally, I mean, you're ready for this 100%.
Yeah, I've wanted this for a while. We were supposed to fight last year, and I had surgery on my elbow, so I was a little upset, and I've wanted to fight him since. Now that I can, I wouldn't even call it a fight. It's going to be more of a beating, but that's just my say. I want that title shot, baby. And if you think that he's going to get in my way of it, good luck. Good luck. Bring your best, because it's not going to be good enough.
So we're here with Sean Zubor at Reflex on Westwood and Lougheed in Coquitlam. How's it going today, Sean?
Great.
Good, good. So you just finished work?
Yeah, I just finished work. I had an early morning training session, and now I'm just finishing up, trying to make some cash, and now I'm back to the gym after this.
How's that going on for you?
Great. It's the Carlson Gracie camp in Maple Ridge, so Marcus Soros is the head coach there, and then I'm also training at Studio 55 downtown with strength and conditioning. I do that a few times a week as well, so trying to get as much training with as many different training partners as possible. All right.
Now, you just finished hearing what Nick Austin had to say about your upcoming fight on Battlefield 2, August 21st.
Yeah.
What do you feel about the animosity that's there?
You know what? It cracks me up every single time. I'm not much of a shit talker, so to me, he can talk his face off. It doesn't make two bits of a difference. I've seen his fights. He's never fought anybody with a winning record before, so this is going to be a completely different ballgame for him.
But he's undefeated, though.
Yeah, he's undefeated, yeah. Well, if you've never fought before, you're undefeated as well, so it doesn't make two bits of a difference to me. I respect anybody that's going to get in the cage. It's going to be a good fight. I'm definitely not going in there to lose. And the guys that I've beaten in the past, I think are better, much better in comparison than he is. So, I mean, I'm going there to fight. I'm going there to win. I want the belt, and I want Dwyer. I want my rematch. So, if everything goes my way, that's the way it's going to go.
So basically, you're looking forward to the belt in October, and kind of Nick Austin is in your way. So
he's definitely I'm not looking past him by any means. I know the kid's got heart. I don't have anything against him. To be honest, I'm quite surprised that he's being such a dick about everything, because the past couple times I met him, we've been very nice to each other. But that's his way of promoting the fights. This is his way of promoting the fights. Not my style, but everybody's got their own.
All right. Well, the main thing that was said was about the blue belt that you have with Marcus Soros, and what do you feel about that? Do you feel like
it kind of makes me laugh, because I don't even have a blue belt with Marcus Soros. I'm a white belt 4 stripe, so I'm not far from it. But I tap out lots of blue belts. I understand it's a belt. It is a sport that's involved with MMA, but it is 2 different systems, gi and no gi as well. So. But for him to say that, I mean, I've seen him on the ground. He doesn't, he didn't really do anything. He was having a hard time against, Caddy, when he took him down on the ground. So I'm not, my ground game, I know where it's at. Unfortunately, on my last fight, I made a stupid mistake. It's happened before, but I won't this time, that's for sure.
What have you been doing to correct that mistake? Have you been...
Well, I've been training with some of the best jits guys in BC. I've been training with Vlad, some black belts. I've been training with Justin, who's got a fight coming up. He's Pan American champion. So the guys, the level that I'm training with, they're no joke when it comes to jits. So, and of course, Marcus Soros is 7th degree. I mean, he's trained Dennis Kang, some of the best jiu-jitsu fighters in the world. So
All right, now tell us a bit about your life outside of training and outside of the cage.
Yeah, I mean, I work full time. I'm actually a banker. I work for World Bank during the day, but most of my time is surrounded about. I help run the gym in Maple Ridge as well, the Carlson Gracie Academy. So that's my passion. It's definitely where I want to be. That's what I want to do with my life is fight. So I try to gear towards that, but you got to make a living as well at the same time. So that, and I do some charitable stuff with different foundations and things like that as well.
All right. So if I'm coming in for a mortgage on 22nd and you have a black eye, how are you going to explain that to me?
To be honest, it's hilarious. When I fought Dia Grant, I actually had a broken orbital and I broke my finger on him, and of course I got double black eye if you have any kind of facial damage, and the next day I had this 70-year-old lady going in for a mortgage, and it's the funniest thing ever. And usually when I'm all banged up and it's an older person, I kind of just lie and say I was in a car accident or something like that. But she heard me talking to a couple of my fellow workmates, I guess, and we're talking about the fight and how it went and everything. And the lady talked to me for 2 hours about fighting. Like, she did not want to talk about mortgages, nothing else whatsoever. So it's actually been great. I've picked up a lot of business through different people in the MMA community and stuff like that. So yeah. Tomorrow
there's UFC, Silva Sonnen. I'd literally like to get some of your impression on that fight. There's a lot of talk been going on about that.
Yeah, huge talk. You know what? I had in Vancouver when UFC was here, I had a chance to spend good half a day with Sonnen because he was doing his guest speech there, and the guy himself is absolutely hilarious and great guy. Myself, like I said, I'm not a huge shit talker, and he's definitely, but I mean the stuff he says is pretty clever as well, so I got to give him that. I mean, he's a phenomenal wrestler. If he takes it to the ground, if he can impose his will, he's got a chance. But Silva's unbelievable. He's a different level, right? So, and the thing is his jits is no joke either. He's a black belt. He's been a black belt for a long time. He's been under the Nogueira brother, and his stand-up, of course, is unparalleled.
All right, and then one more thing I wanted to get your opinion about is Dos Santos, Roy Nelson. What do you think about that one?
I think Santos is going to destroy Roy Nelson. I don't even think it's going to be much of a fight. Even though I like Nelson, he's nothing against him whatsoever. But Santos is just a beast. I think he's going to be one of the definite up-and-comers to shatter everybody. Yeah, he's definitely a beast.
All right, I've been doing my part for my own dream matchup, John Jones versus Silva. What would you think about that?
Oh, that would be absolutely phenomenal. I to be honest, I agree with you 1,000%. That would be a phenomenal fight. Jones is one of my all-time favorite guys to watch, and Silva as well. It'd be a great fight.
All right, so I got myself one more vote for the UFC.
100%. 100%.
All right, any sponsors you want to shout out?
Yeah, actually, Westwood. They've sponsored me for a long time. Caesar here at Reflex. Yeah, that's my current sponsor right now, but hopefully lots more to come.
Well, Sean, thank you very much for the interview. Looking forward to your fight August 21st, Battlefield, River Rock Casino. Any last words?
Yeah, don't blink.